The big story coming out of England's 5-0 victory was Harry Maguire's celebration. This is, of course, what it looked like. Roy Keane not pulling any punches. He's done it to shut the critics up. It's embarrassing. He's been a disgrace the last few months for Manchester United. Maguire responded post-game saying, "It wasn't directed at no one. It was a knee slide. I obviously put my hands on my ears. I'm Manchester United captain. Of course, I'm going to get criticism when the team isn't doing well. I fully expect this, but it wasn't directed at anyone. Scoring for your country is a great feeling. The first goal in a crucial qualifier. We knew how important the game was, how important the first goal was." Stevie?
Well, you don't put your hands over your ears for no reason, do you?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't directed at anyone.
It wasn't directed at anyone.
No.
Yeah, you know, if you're Harry Maguire and you're having a bad time and your team's having a bad time, the only answer is to get your head down, work hard, do the right things, and do not attract attention towards yourself.
The last thing you want to do in a moment in which you're struggling is bring more lights on you to shine the fact that you're struggling. So I don't understand who these people talk to and who these players have around them that somehow feed into this idea that, I'll tell you what would be a great idea. You're going to score a goal, and now you're going to silence all your critics because you're scoring at Wembley against Albania. And that somehow translates into you're doing better for Manchester United. My God, the disconnect here. It's so completely unnecessary. And by the way, again, I repeat, the last thing you want to do is shine more lights on you. Stevie just said it. Do your job. Hopefully you do it well. And then continue to do that job with some consistency. And then after that, you can get fancy if you want to. You can get cute with your celebration. Until then,
That kind of tells you why Man United are where they are. Because all the other players are turning around and looking at Harry Maguire for direction.
Right.
And he's doing that. What chance have you got?
Jules, I go through every YouTube comment, every comment on my MySpace page, Twitter, just to look for compliments about me. And in doing that, I stumble. There is so much, hatred is a strong word, but so much negativity towards Harry Maguire. It really struck me that he seems to be very much, along with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the focal point of Manchester United fans and their frustration at the moment.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's been a really rough, 3 weeks since he came back from injury with that Leicester game where he was clearly not fit. He should not have played. I think he should have even said to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, listen, I'm not ready, I can't play. And he should have sensed it coming because that was a disaster. And then everything that followed pretty much was a disaster, even if he scored against Atalanta, a game that sparked the comeback. Still, he hasn't been good enough. And I think there's a couple of more things. The fact that after the Liverpool defeat, he came out and said to talk to the media and said to TV, I'm here because basically I'm forced to. No, you're there because you're Manchester United captain. And I think for the fans, that was such a bad thing to say because the fans said, hang on, you're supposed to be the leader of our team. And when your team is struggling, the leader comes out and says, listen, we're going to ride the storm. We're going to get better. You apologize, all of that. Instead, he comes out and said, I'm here because I'm forced to. I didn't want to be here, basically. This is not the way a Manchester United captain should behave. And I think from that on, I would think that the way fans responded to him was far more negative maybe than anything before that. So again, with Wembley, the last thing he should have done was what he did, but there's a lot of work for him to do and a lot of good performance, very good performance to put on the page now to win those fans back, certainly for England and also for Manchester United, of course.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.